God bless her and God bless everyone. So today I am going to continue the report. So now discuss about what is director. Director is responsible for rehearsing the actors and coordinating the works of the designers like scenic, costumes, lighting, sound, and the other members of the team to ensure that the performance is both coherent and interesting. So the director, it should be responsible for ensuring that the event is conducted properly, wisely, and excitingly. And also, director, this is responsible for everything. Siyang coordinate sa mga designers, sa scenic, costumes, lighting, and sa sounds. And also sa other members sa team nga mag-ensure siya and as a director, ensure niya ang performance nga dapat in performance in theater, it should be coherent and interesting. And also, they have a theater director shapes the plays, narrative, and establishes its style, tempo, and how the actors study and create their characters and interact with one another. So as a theater director, it should also that kabalo siya mo establish sa mga styles at tempo. But not only the theater director, but also those actors and actresses nga kabalusad sila kung unsay tempo sa tempo and style sa theater. It should create their characters and interact with one another. And next is, the director's work in theater production is not seen during the actual performance compared to the works of the actors and designers whom the audience physically sees and experiences on stage. So, as a director's work, dili siya parehas sa actors o sa mga designers nga makita siya through actual on the stage. Because the director's work, it should be in the backstage lang jud na siya. Dili siya pwede adto sa actual stage, dili siya pwede adto sa tubangan. Bali nara na siya sa backstage. It never seen in the actual stage. And also, sa director orchestrates everything in the production, but the director's works end when the play begins. So, ang isa sa director is once nga ang play nagsugod na ang play or theater, ang director mag-observe na lang na siya kung unsay buhaton, kung unsay angay i-play sa mga actors and actresses, unsay tempo o mga style sa actors and actresses. Ang actor and actresses na bahala silang kagalingon because not all the time that director always been there but there's at their side. Dili sa tanang panahon nga ang director nara jud na permente sa ilaha, but supposedly it depends on the actors and actresses on how they're going to play or act on the theater. So nakadepende sa actors and plays kung unsaon nila pag-play o pag-act nila, kay ang directors igora na siya mag-guide, mag-coordinate, mag-rehearse sa mga actors and actresses. But not only the actors and actresses, but also sa mga designers, members of the team to ensure that the performance is both coherent and interesting. But also, the director, it should also is the one who direct, and also the person who decides how it will appear in stage or screen, and who tells the actors and technical staff what to do. So the director siyang mag-direct sa tanan. So nakadepende ra po sa director kung kinsa o asa niya pasudlon ang mga actors and actresses. So karon, and next, let's proceed sa types of directors. So they have 3 types of directors based on the approaches of traditional, auteur, and postmodern. So para to understand the 3 types of director, let's discuss them one by one. So first, let's discuss the first types of director, which is the traditional director. So the traditional director, in this directing approach, the script is the starting point of the production, also called the text-based method. The director chooses the script to be staged, analyzed, and it prepares for the production mounting. The director that then decides the theatrical style of presenting the play. Developing a style means creating a directional concept, a unified blueprint to guide the creative process in terms of idea, vision, or point of view of the director. Through this directional treatment, the director presents the interpretation of the play by creating the overall image or metaphor based on the context. So, ang traditional director, siyang siyang mag-approach or siya ang sa starting point of the production. And also, gitawag siya og text-based method. And also, as a director and traditional director rather, nag-choose siya og mga script nga mas prefer siya sa production mounting. Like, siyang mag-decide, it's either the theatrical style in presenting the play. Siya developing siyang mag-direct o concept or mag-unified siya blueprint to guide the creative para bitaw in creative process terms para makuha bitaw jud nimo ang idea, vision, or point of view of director. Pero nakabase ni siya sa actor and actresses kung unsa ang ilahang vision or point of view sa theater, kung unsa ang point of view sa director through sa actors and actresses sa pagplay nila sa theater. Kay dapat through that directional treatment, the director present the interpretation of the play by creating the overall image or metaphor based on the text. So, moto ang traditional director. So, let's proceed to the second types of director, which is the author. So, the author is a French word. That's why it calls author, but it means author. So, author is the directing approach. The director also serve as authors who can easily create changes or transformations of the material. This type of director weighs various elements from many sources to produce a theater production that we can see on stage. An author-director takes full responsibility for every transmission or change that is made in the production, including the script. So, ang author mo ni siya ang French, but it means author. So, medyo kuan lang siya kaning na siya mura bito siya gibaliktad style, but ang French nga tawag is author, but ang tinuod niya sa Filipino or sa formal nga sayings is author. So, kani siya mura Japon ni siya ang director. Bale, kanilang siya is directing approach, but also serve as authors. Kaning siya ang mag-create, or also this author also can create changes or transformations of the material. So, this type of director or author, kabalo siya, or it varies elements from many sources to produce a theater production that we can see on stage. Kaya ang author manggod, or shall we say that author, kay siya ang direct for all of the responsibility for every transformation or changes nga that is made in the production nga naka-include po siya sa script, dili kay as ikaw author or author magbut-buot lang ka, kung unsay nakasulat sa script nga naka-include sa script, you should follow that. Kay kuan kaning para dili mabungkag or para dili pud gubot ang imong play or imong theater, para dili pud ma-boring ang mga audience to watch the theater, And you should be careful also, kay ikaw as an author, you should be careful to know what will happen next kung unsay mga angay panghitabo sa imong theater, kay dili na to matagnat kung unsay angay nga manghitabo sa ato ang mga ginapangbuhat. So ikaw as an author, you are the one who take the responsibility, full of responsibility for every transformation or changes that is made in production or that is made in the theater play. So the third types of the director is the postmodern. So a postmodern director creates production that are radical, freeform, and sometimes rebellious. This kind of production employs a process called deconstruction, which involves taking apart artifacts which may be altered or reassembled, deleted, or taken out of context. It also abandons the classical linear or narrative structure. So, a postmodern, mo ni siyang mga postmodern director. Sila katutong mga nag-create og mga freeform, like sometimes rebellious, like sometimes kuan siya kanibitang mabito siya pangkaraan style, like mura siya og mga gera-gera ang iyang mga film production ay theater production, which involves altered, reassembled, deleted, or taken out of the context. And sometimes say that, like in a military war, in theater production in military war, kwan siya sa pero nakadepend kwan siya sa director ha, if kuan siya kaning postmodern manggod kaning mura siya something nga karaan style ang iyang mga theater production, and also it abandons the classical linear or a narrative structure. So mo toy postmodern. So next pod, or the last one, is the responsibility of the director. So, responsibility of the director. The theater director brings together all the aspects of production. So, the director are responsible to produce a unified and coherent piece that can move us, enlighten us, or even amuse us. So, if the director has carefully orchestrated the whole production involving good complementation of all production elements, he will produce meaningful, unforgettable, and exciting experiences for the audience. The director is responsible for the overall design and execution of all other elements in theater creation. So, sa three types of directors, nasa siya responsibility. Dili lang kay nga ang responsibility lang sa actors and actresses ang iyang buhaton, but also responsible pud as a director. So, ang ihang kuan, ang responsibility sa director, siya ang mag-produce siya mga unified and coherent piece that can enlighten the audience, or kanang dili sila maboring, or dapat nga ikaw as a director dapat makuha jud nimo ang attention sa audience, because the audience is the root of everything. Kay kung wala kay audience, wala pud kay bati pud ang result sa imong theater. Kay once nga mag-play ka theater, it should have an audience. Kung ang imuhang play or imuhang theater bati, so what will happen? All of your audience will be getting disappointed, boring, and also feeling annoyed, because they say, or they will say to themselves that, I feel like I'm just wasting my time to watch this theater, because wala man nimo gi-enlighten or wala man nimo gipa-amuse ang imuhang audience through sa imong theater. Bali, boring imong theater, wala nimo gipa-execute og tarong kay imong mga actors and actresses galibog, wala sila pud kakuan sa tempo sa style sa ilang theater. Remember, once sa theater, dapat maengganyo nimo dapat ang imuhang mga audience, dapat ma-enlighten nimo sila, dapat ma-amuse nimo sila nga in every whole production elements it will produce meaningful, unforgettable, and exciting experiences for the audience. So once again, dapat the audience is the root of everything. Once nga imuhang theater is unforgettable, kaning meaningful and exciting, so the audience also is maengganyo sila, ma-amuse pa sila ayo, so magsige pa sila balik-balik og lantaw sa inyong theater nga gina-play. So mo na responsible sa director. Dapat kabalo ka kung unsay mga angay buhaton o kabalo ka kaning dapat nga maengganyo pa more on more ang imong mga audience. Dili lang kay nga iengganyo nimo imong mga actors and actresses through playing theater, but also iengganyo pud nimo imong mga audience para mas ma-exciting or mas ma-unforgettable nila ang imong play nga theater play production. So that's all my part, and I hope you've learned a lot, and that's all. Thank you.